Hi everybody, welcome back to Cucina Divino. We have a little simple appetizer recipe tonight that we're going to be trying. We had gone down to the farmer's market here at Bridgetown, and they had a nice variety of vegetables, fruits and vegetables. And I saw these little baby eggplants, and I said, yeah, they're pretty cute. And I said, what can we do with those other than eggplant parmigiana? So I figured, let me get some, and we tried making a recipe as an appetizer, and it turned out really good. So I'm going to show you how we did that last week or 2 weeks ago, and we'll do it again now. Basically, we have some ingredients from our garden, pretty much. I have some parsley. That's about a tablespoon of parsley. I have about a tablespoon of basil from the garden. I have one shallot, which I've chopped. One pretty large clove of garlic, which I've chopped. I'm going to be adding a little bit of hot pepper flakes to this, red pepper flakes, chili flakes. We're going to make a gremolata, and a gremolata is a dressing in Italian that's usually with basil and parsley and pine nuts. We don't have the pine nuts, so I'm going to use some walnuts for this. And we're going to add a little lemon zest. That's an option. You don't have to use a lemon zest, but I think it gives it a flavor. Some salt and pepper and some olive oil. So the first thing, this gremolata, you want to make it maybe a couple hours ahead of time so that it gets to sit. So what we're going to do, we're just going to put all the ingredients. Oh, before I start that, cheers to everyone. Welcome back, and I'm glad you came back to join us. I don't have my wine tonight. I'm drinking my maple-infused old-fashioned. I found this in a restaurant and tried it when I got home, and we have a good friend, Cheryl DeAndrade, and she brought over some special maple syrup, and it's delicious. So salute to everybody. And let's get started. So all the ingredients go in one bowl. That's the parsley, some basil, the shallot, which is finely chopped, it's one shallot, that large clove of garlic chopped. I'm going to put a few of those red pepper flakes in there. That's good enough. The walnuts and the lemon zest. Okay. So that's it. That's the gremolata. Now we're going to get some good olive oil. And we're just going to put enough olive oil in here to get this to mix up a little bit. Okay. Maybe just a drop more. And here you see, this is our gremolata, which we'll put on top of the eggplant when we're done. This is what's used in ossobuco, if you make ossobuco or a lamb shank. The gremolata goes on top. Okay, now as I said, this should sit, probably a couple hours, and let all the flavors meld together. So let's do our eggplant. I cut off the stem part on these already. We're just gonna cut these in half. It's about a pound here. A pound of these eggplants for this particular recipe. Okay. All right, we're taking our eggplant, we're going to put it in a little bowl. Now, there's no reason to salt these. They're so baby that they're not too bitter, so we don't need to salt them to take the bitterness out. We are going to put some salt and pepper though. So put a little salt, fresh ground pepper, and of course our good olive oil. And all we're going to do here is mix these up. Get them all coated with the oil, top, bottom. Best probably to go in there with your hands on this, just to get them all mixed up, but it looks pretty good right now. That's it. All right, that's all we want to do. With this, I have a little baking tray that I put some olive oil on. And we're going to put these in open side down. Little slippery little guys. I put parchment paper in there. I don't know if I mentioned that, but okay. Now these are going to go in a 425 degree oven, and we're going to keep them in there for about 15 or 20 minutes or so. So this is going to sit. These are ready to go. Let's put them in our oven. Okay, so that's at 425, and they'll be in there for about 15-20 minutes. All right, everybody, salute. Our melanzane, or eggplants, were in the oven for about, it was 15 minutes. So here's what they come out looking after 15 minutes. Our gremolata is sitting here waiting to be spooned on. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a little bit of gremolata and we're going to put it on each one of these, just like that. We have the basil, we have the parsley, garlic, and the shallot. As I say, you can add these to your favorite appetizers when you have company or a little cocktail party, and you'll be all set to go. We'll leave those plain in case anybody wants some plain. Okay, so now, as we say in Italian, assaggiamo. We have to taste them, all right, to make sure they're buoni. So let's find out. All right, I'm going to take this one. Now, I have some crostini here that we had made earlier. You can just scoop them out and get the eggplant out of there. Just eat it that way.
Cheese.
I like the crunch of the walnuts. Have a little grated Parmesan cheese. We can put that. I'm going to put that on a couple of them here. Have a little, well, not quite eggplant parm, but now some people may not like to eat the skin, so that's why I scooped it out, but the skin is fine. Very good. Very tasty, very good. A little appetizer. As we say in Italian, ottimo. Okay, so this was a melanzane al forno, a melanzane con gremolata, eggplant in the oven with gremolata. Give it a shot, let me know how you do. Enjoy. Until next time, salute, chin chin, arrivederci.